We find the quality problems faced by IT projects extremely interesting, and that's because there's a sheer amount of methodologies and processes, mountains of documentation, yet rarely are there any projects with no quality problems. In fact, more than 90% of the IT projects miss at least one, if not all, of the three major targets. Budgets are overrun, deadlines are missed, and production defects are abundant. Billions of dollars are spent on IT quality. Companies invest in sophisticated tools, expensive training, and cumbersome processes. Yet the results are dismal. Why is that? Are we not spending enough? Do we need even more complicated processes? Do we need more training? We found these questions absolutely fascinating, and after more than 10 years of research, we know now that the answer is far simpler and has nothing to do with spending more money or the type of methodology you choose to use in your projects. See, we researched dozens of projects, both successful or not, and among them a few in which quality skyrocketed, costs were reduced, and timelines were consistently met. And we arrived at startling, yet simple and undeniable theories. But we didn't stop there. We went on to prove them by applying them in practice, and successfully and repeatedly replicated the results of the best projects. What follows are the three most important factors that make or break the quality of your projects. Number one is discipline. The very best athletes in the world know that the secret to being the best is to master the fundamentals. Michael Jordan's secret to being the best is that he focused every day on mastering the simplest moves. That's it. Just execute the basics a little better every day. Well, the same thing applies to testing. Yeah, we've experienced ourselves the trap of wanting fancier tools and processes, until we found that the type of processes and methodologies implemented didn't make a material difference in the success of the project. What mattered far more was how disciplined the teams were about correctly implementing the processes. Once we understood this concept, we've executed for our clients several projects in which we didn't change the existing methodology present at the client, but we applied it religiously with attention to executing the fundamentals well. And we ensured that everyone on the project applied them with unwavering discipline. And the results were astounding. Quality improved immensely. Production defects were reduced by a staggering 95%. Number two is detailed measurements. Now, you wouldn't fly a plane without very accurate dashboard instruments that show you the state of the plane every second. So why are we running IT projects without detailed measurements? The vast majority of projects rely on only a handful of weekly or monthly statistics, which are mostly snapshots in time, or cover the history of the project under development. That's like trying to cure cancer based on the history of one single patient. We discovered that a deep dive into the historical data available over several years will naturally bring the Pareto principle to life and reveal one or two sources of 80% of your problems. If you have clear visibility into the trends of key quality metrics over a longer period of time, you'll have a clear understanding of what the problems are and how to solve them. It always works and always will. And in our experience, these problems, once understood, can be fully corrected within 1 year. Number three is empower your QA practitioners. When you treat people like kids, you get kids' work. Yet that's what a lot of companies do to their QA practitioners. Good QA work requires not just discipline, but also creativity and initiative. We've worked with a client where the frontline and middle management empowered the QA team, and as a result, they owned their work and they took pride in what they did. The project was a wild success with 0 production defects. But for the next project, the management changed and the new style of testing imposed was rigid and uninspiring. As a result, the quality of the next project was the worst the company has ever seen. We've found the most simple yet effective ways to empower QA teams, and they always energize teams to take pride in a bug-free application, and the results are phenomenal. We've directly applied these 3 factors to clients' projects and have seen how they can really bring out the value of existing methodologies without spending more money, and how they've brought to light the immense value of the QA teams for our clients, and have saved countless millions of dollars as well as improve the production quality of IT projects. These are the kind of benefits we love to produce for our clients, and we look forward to hearing your stories and feedback. If you have particularly challenging situations, we'll be glad to discuss and share these strategies within your specific context.